3, 2, 1, begin now. Now. Hello there, everybody. This is General Snivy, and welcome back to more of the Donkey Kong 64 playthrough. Today is going to be the final session of this game, as we are finally going to wrap things up once and for all. But before we begin the final level, which is Hideout Helm, we first need to take care of the missing crown. And thankfully I remembered where it was. Can't believe I forgot to pick this up, like, even when I came back here the second time. My bad. Anyway, this missing battle crown, you just need Gorilla Be Gone with Chunky Kong, and after activating the ability, this battle pad will appear. Go ahead and step on it while you're invisible, enter the battle. Forest Fracas. Within this battle, we will have to survive for 60 seconds. And for our enemy lineup, we have the Kersplat, a skeleton enemy, as well as a Kremling. And I believe as the battle goes on, more and more enemies will be brought into the mix. So again, we'll be using all of our abilities just so we're able to survive this entire encounter. And this won't be the very last time we'll be doing this either. There's one more battle we still have left to do, and that is located again within Hideout Helm. Hideout Helm is the next and final level of this game, and I am really looking forward to bringing this game to a close. Also, that was pointless. What was I thinking? Well, either way, there we go. That's Battle Crown number 9. So now everything else has been accounted for and is ready to go. Alrighty. Now that that's done, we're now ready for the final challenge. Let's do this. Hideout Helm is going to be the hardest level we are taking on as of yet. I am dead serious. It's going to be a real fun and jolly old time. Let me tell you, it's going to be fun. I mean fun. So just like before when we got there the first time, we do need to use Tiny and use her monkey port ability on her teleportation pad right here on K-Roll's ship, and then re-enter through the mouth at the very top of the ship. And in we go. Okay then. Next task, in order to fully enter Hideout Helm, we do need Chunky Kong. And once again, we need to use Gorilla Be Gone one more time to make these ropes appear, and we just swing across. And here we are. Hello, B-Locker. Good to see you. And here we are, folks. It's time. It's time for Hideout Helm, the final level of this game. Let's do this. Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder alert! It's the Kongs! Wake up, you fools, and activate the machine! Wow, these guys must be heavy sleepers. But it's not fully tested! It might explode and destroy us all! Don't tell me what I can't do! But please, Master, just give us a few more hours! No! The time has come! Goodbye, DK Isle! Here's the deal, Kongs. The blueprints you found have allowed me to block the Blast-O-Matic firing sequence for 50 minutes. You must locate and deactivate the machine in the main cavern. Hurry, or you won't have an island to go back to. So here we go. Within Hideout Helm, we have a maximum time of 50 minutes to complete the entire freaking level. Well, maybe not the entire level per se, but 50 minutes to show off the Blast-O-Matic machine. So let's go. And the time limit is determined based solely on the amount of blueprints that you found throughout the entirety of your adventure. So if you found all 40 blueprints and turned them into Snide's HQ, you can get the maximum amount of time of 50 minutes to complete everything here that you have to do. Which is way more than enough time to complete everything, to be honest. But if you don't hand in any blueprints at all, I think the lowest amount of time that you have to complete this place is maybe 5 minutes. I think. Which is not a lot of time. It honestly isn't. That's why I think even speedrunners know that for a fact. And because of that fact, they grab as many blueprints as they can on during their adventure by as many as possible. I mean, obviously, like, almost a bare minimum of at least 5 blueprints to extend the timer to beyond the 2-minute time limit or whatever the lowest point is. But either way, if you don't collect any blueprints or return any of them in, you're gonna be in trouble. A lot of trouble. Thankfully, while you're exploring Hideout Helm, you will have unlimited crystal coconuts, but as far as ammo is concerned, I don't know if you have infinite regular ammo or not. But either way, we have a lot of work to get done, and we have plenty of time to do it thanks to all the blueprints that we turned in. Also, what am I thinking? I gotta use Donkey Kong first. Oopsie. So anyway, if you run out of time throughout the entirety of Hideout Helm, if you fail to turn off the Blast-O-Matic machine, that results in an instant game over. And there's no real way to pause the timer unless you actually pause the game. Once you pause the game, then the timer pauses, even if it's just temporary. Yeah, the timer just pauses while you're in the pause menu. But once you resume the game, the timer resumes. So that's something to keep in mind. For this first task, what we have to do is find Diddy Kong's rocket barrel. Well, actually, no. Our actual first task is to pull the lever with Donkey Kong's Strong Kong ability, grab Diddy Kong right after, and within the 60-second time window, we need to fly through all the DK star rings around the Blast-O-Matic machine. Afterwards, all the doors will open up, allowing us access to all the major component areas of the Blast-O-Matic machine. So here we go. First thing we gotta do, after all that is done, we then need to grab Chunky Kong and bust open all the cage doors. Because otherwise we won't be able to get through within a timely manner. You can do this, you can smash open any gate order that you desire, but all these doors need to be completed in sequence, like in the proper order. You'll know this when you reach one of these doors that has an instrument pad, and all the others do not. Each area corresponds with a different Kong's color. So, for example, yellow is Donkey Kong, green is Chunky, blue is Lanky, etc., etc. This doesn't apply to every door. I mean, this applies to... Bleh. What am I saying? Shoot, who's first? I have a feeling Donkey Kong is first. If not, then I'm thinking of someone else who needs to go first. Shoot. Again, like I said, at least we have plenty of time to do this. So if we mess up, like I am right now, then it's not the end of the world. Instead, it'll just waste some serious time. Okay, maybe Diddy Kong's the one who goes first. Alright, guess I'll grab him. Let me tell you, it's been quite a while since I've been to Hideout Helm. And I think the first time I even gone through here, I nearly ran out of time. And thinking to myself, since this is like a regular level, maybe I can just exit out and restart the timer. Well, in actuality, if you try to exit out of the level via the pause menu, then the option that it gives you is just to quit the game. Okay, where the hell is it I'm supposed to... Oh. Okay. It's on ground level, that figures. Okay, where the hell is the tag barrel then? Right here. Oops. Did not mean to waste so much time. Oh well. By the way, this timer cannot be extended in any way, shape, or form. So, once it runs out, then the game is over. And if the game ends up... If the game is over, then you'll have to restart from your starting point, which is like at the very beginning of DK Isle. And even so, we should have more than enough time to complete this. Way more than enough. So first up is Donkey Kong. Now, you see these little electrical streams here? Well, they're guarding a banana mill, and in order to completely shut those things down, we need to hop into these K. Rool barrels. They're not bonus stages, they're actually something else. Wow, it's Rambi! Go bash some Kremlings, but watch out for the power pylons. You must construct additional pylons. Anyway, these are not bonus stages per se, but these are challenges that you must complete in order to shut down the Blast-O-Matic. These challenges vary from utilizing animal buddies or completing some arbitrary task. But if you run into any of the power pylons at any time, then the game instantly results in a failure and you must restart it. And upon completing these barrels, they'll explode, and you then proceed onward to the next one. Hey Donkey, jump into the blast barrel and hit 3 targets. And I missed. These challenges can range from pretty easy to really, really difficult, and your timing needs to be on point. If you fail a challenge and give it a prompt to try again, I believe the timer does stop while you're making your decision, but really, you should try again anyway, because you kind of have to. And once again, just like before, if you hit the power pylon, then the game instantly results in failure. Alright, we only got one shot. Son of a bitch. Let me restart, please. Wasting too much time. And once again, the timer continues to go down. Regardless if you restart the minigame, or if you run out of time, or even fail it altogether. God damn it. So you don't exactly have a lot of time to screw around. Here we go. So enhance your mobility by any means necessary in order to get back to the barrel after hitting your target or missing it altogether. And try not to screw up either. Like that. Hitting that last target is definitely the hardest target to hit. And hitting it can be a bit of a pain in the butt. Hell, hitting any of these targets can be a massive pain in the ass. The targets are very, very small. You only have 30 seconds per attempt to complete this minigame. And if you fail hard, then that's a lot of time lost right there. There we go. Goal achieved. Funny enough, even during the victory celebration, the timer still counts down. And there we go. First power source is shut down. On to the next one. And the next Kong in the order is Chunky Kong. And upon shutting down a single electrical power source, you also get access to that Kong's banana medals, so don't forget to pick it up. Those do count towards the 101% completion goal, and trust me, you don't want to miss them. I mean, they're really easy enough to pick up anyway, so don't worry about it so much, but even so. Still, you should pick them up anyway. Just figure I'd throw that out there right now. Alright, next minigame. Come on, Chunky, stand on the podium and use the sniper scope to shoot the baddies. If you have homing ammo, you can really cheat this out, so it's a pretty good idea to try to stock up on some homing ammo before coming in here. Just don't go rapid fire mode, whatever you do, and throw away your homing ammo, because those things are precious. You'll like this one, Chunky. Just find the hidden Kremling and bash him. Now this one is pure RNG. RNG the minigame. What you need to do is smash open all these boxes and find a hidden Kremling. Afterwards, you need to beat the shit out of them and send them flying. Afterwards, you win. That's simple. But where the RNG comes in is that sometimes the Kremling, or no, the Kremling is hidden in a box that is just, it's random each and every time. For every playthrough, every attempt. Even if you know exactly where the Kremling is and you run out of time somehow, then the Kremling moves to a different spot. You don't even have a lot of time to go through every single box either. Right, Tiny. Tiny's next. I was like, who's the next calling up? I believe after a certain amount of time passes, then K. Rool will just do a maniacal evil laugh for reasons. But I think his laugh just says, hey, you're kind of running out of time here, hurry up. Alright, next minigame. Come on, Tiny, use the mushrooms to leap through the stars. If I can even see them. Or go through them. Damn it! I don't have time to screw around like this. The camera does not help things at all. It honestly doesn't. The camera's gonna constantly be working against you. And unfortunately, yeah, it can be a bit difficult, especially with the small time constraint. But your ponytail twirl will definitely make things easier for you. Especially when you execute it at just the right height in the air. Speaking of which, jump through 3 stars without touching the ground and then hit the switch. A lot easier said than done, especially with virtual console controls. So, there we go. Thankfully the switch is pressure sensitive, so once you touch the switch, then you're done. The challenge for that is if you're playing on virtual console, then the controls become extremely sensitive. And you can easily screw up and slip off. And if you fall off and hit the ground, then again, the minigame results in failure. But other than that, it's not too bad. Not a hard minigame. not too hard. Especially on N64 where the controls are a lot better. Alright, next Kong in tow is going to be Lanky. Lanky Kong is going to be having some fun here, shutting down his next, his power source, his color-coded power source within the Blast-O-Matic machine. Here we go. Okay. Oh my god. Lanky! Why you slide and do a long jump when I want you to do a high jump, you fool? Okay. Blast the zingers! Seems simple enough. Again, homing ammo makes this much easier. But again, if you shoot a power pylon, then unfortunately you lose. So be careful with your shots, aim true, and do your best. Time your shots, and you should be able to take these guys out. Granted, these mechanical zingers take 3 shots in order to take down, and I don't think you can use your instruments at all during the minigame, so you have to rely solely on shooting them down. And if you have no homing ammo, well then you're screwed. Hit the switch hidden in the maze, then reach the finish line. If I don't screw up first. Alright. This one, I believe, you only have about 25 seconds to complete this. And if you completely fail like me, well then, unfortunately, you'll have to restart. Like that. You don't exactly have a lot of time to experiment, so if this is your first time going through this maze, one thing you can do is just intentionally throw the minigame and just simply go explore the maze, get the hell off of me, you ass, whatever. I win. Throw the minigame, go explore, find the switch if you need to, and on your next attempt, remember where that switch is located, remember the path that you took, and you should be fine. You should be good to go. Oh yeah. Alrighty folks, now that Lanky's done, I think we only have one more switch we need to deactivate, one more power source. So that is excellent news. And we have well over 30, we have approximately 32 minutes left to complete this, which is well more than enough time to complete it, even with all the screw-ups I did earlier. Alright, here we are. So far, it seems like we've only spent about 20 minutes out of the 50 minutes here, so that's not too bad. Even so, I definitely could have done this a lot faster. Alright, next minigame we have is this. Take to the air and shoot 4 switches to get a surprise. The switches are not necessarily pressure sensitive, but you do need to shoot them with your weapon. And thankfully for this, you do have unlimited ammo, but not unlimited homing ammo. And thus, the minigame is complete. Minigame completed, only one left. And after that, the Blast-O-Matic will finally be shut down. Bash the Kremlings that activated the switch, then press it. Should be a simple enough task. Oh shoot. Well, that was bad. Anyway, if you touch a power pylon, then it explodes. And these Kremlings love to be little jerkwads and hide behind the power pylon, and that happens quite a lot. They're attracted to it like frickin' moths to a flame. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so apparently you don't even need to kill all the Kremlings, you just need to kill the one that activates the switch. And thus, the Blast-O-Matic is now officially shut down. And so, we no longer have a time limit to worry about, folks. That's it. We are finished. For the most part. We still got 2 more things left to do. First off, we need to go and search for the last battle pad, which I know exactly where that is. God damn it. Not mean to do that. And after completing completely shutting down the Blast-O-Matic, the music for Hideout Helm changes. Why? I have no idea. Welcome to the last battle arena, Shockwave Showdown! In this challenge, funny enough, this is the final one. In this challenge, we have 2 Kersplats along with a Kremling, and we have to survive for 90 seconds. And man, oh man, this is going to be difficult, because eventually, I think around, when it comes to 30 seconds remaining, I believe a 3rd Kersplat will join in the fight. And so, when he does join in, the battle will become that much harder. So, again, utilize the power of your crystal coconuts, unleash shockwave after shockwave, and defeat these SOBs at their own game. So, alright, here we go. Last 30 seconds. 30 seconds left to go, and another enemy should be showing up momentarily. Maybe. Now I'm thinking of a different challenge than I did earlier. Nope, here he comes. Okay, so it's around the 15-second mark. That's when he shows up. There we go. That's that, folks. That's the very last battle crown in the entire game. We're all done. All finished with battle crowns. And we never have to worry about them ever again. So now that that's finished, it's time to head to K. Rool's throne room. This door only opens once you shut down the Blast-O-Matic. And in order to access K. Rool's room, you see this door with a crown on it? In the original N64 version, there is a number that's placed on the crown clearly indicating how many battle crowns you need in order to open the door. But in the Virtual Console version, apparently for some weird reason, the layers that are placed on the door swapped places, so it's just a crown. So either one of 2 possibilities are happening. Either one, they changed the requirement to make it so you only need 1 battle crown, or none at all. Or B, they purposely swapped, or they accidentally swapped the layers between the background and the foreground, and so you have to make a shitty guess of how many crowns you need in order to open the door. Well, either method is irrelevant, because right now, since we have all 10 battle crowns, that does not matter at all. Let's open the door. And so K. Rool makes his grand escape. How? Well, with that elevator switch, of course. Ooh, what is that? Ladies and germs, that is K. Rool's Plan B. Well, definitely gotta give him credit. He's quite a clever croc. That makes no wonder he's named King K. Rool. You don't call him King K. Rool for nothing, that's for sure. But anyway, within this room, you may encounter one last door. Within this door lies the last 2 banana fairies as well as the last key to free K. Lumsy. In order to open this door, you need both the Rareware coin and the Nintendo coin. Rareware coin can be collected by playing the Jetpack minigame in Cranky's lab, and you have to score 5,000 points in order to get the Rareware coin. And the Nintendo coin, you need to go to Frantic Factory and play the Donkey Kong arcade game and beat it twice in order to get the Nintendo coin. Since I have both coins in hand, let's open it up. And here we are. And here we have key number 8, the final key for K. Lumsy's cage. And so it's time to take a picture of the last 2 banana fairies. I say that as I completely fail miserably, even though she was standing dead center. It is possible to capture both fairies in one shot, thus saving some film. And if you really want to make things easier on yourself, stand a little bit further away and you may get a better chance to conserve film. How did that not count? That was clearly dead center. And there we go. Got both of them in one shot. Well done, Diddy. You rescued all the fairies. Now come back and see me. Sure, sounds good to me. There are some additional rewards that we can get from unlocking all the banana fairies in the game. And so, now that the Blastomatic cannon is shut down, we can now just exit the level via the pause screen. And doing so has no consequences. It's honestly a good idea to do this anyway. It really is. So with that in mind, there's only one thing, well, technically 2 things left to do. Okay, make that 3. First, claim the final reward from the Banana Fairy Queen. The second thing is free K. Lumsy. And the third thing is to chase down King K. Rool and take him down. So, let's go ahead and take care of the Banana Fairy first. Because this, my friends, is the real reward that we're going to be wanting. So here we go. Hop into this tiny barrel here and head back inside. Or you can glitch through the wall too by swimming underneath the shores. You can do that too and save some crystal coconuts that way. Tiny, oh Tiny, you did it! You rescued all the banana fairies and have restored peace to Banana Fairy Island. Thank you. I can now reveal our secret. And that secret is a special golden banana. Tiny, thanks once again. Banana Fairy Kingdom is eternally grateful to you and your friends. Thank you, man. Thank you. The Banana Fairy holds this special, one-of-a-kind golden banana, which technically makes this golden banana number 6 for Tiny. And this is the only place in the entire game where you can get a 6th golden banana. And this golden banana is different from the others because this one has the Rareware logo on it. And by that, I mean the old school Rareware logo, not the newer one, but even so. Still nice to see it here. And here we go. And that, as I say, is that. That counts as golden banana number 201. So, only two things left to do. And then after that, game is fully completed. Man, what a journey this has been. And we're only about 40 minutes into this entire session. Quite hilarious if you think about it. So then, here we go. Off we go. Time to free K. Lumsy. Maybe he'll be able to help us locate and destroy King K. Rool. There you go, buddy. You're free. And as we freed K. Lumsey, K. Rool hops into his jet, his crocodile jet, and takes off, ready to destroy DK Isle by any means necessary. I wonder if that jet has like a nuclear bomb installed on the thing. Well, either way, here he comes. And guess what else is happening? Now that K. Lumsey is free, he's ready to party. He's ready to dance. Funny how K. Lumsey is just chasing around King K. Rool's ship and just prancing around. Uh-oh. Well, there goes K. Lumsey. May we hardly knew thee. And thus K. Rool's giant ship has been smacked out of the sky and has crash landed on the back of DK Isle. So with that in mind, it's time for the final battle. Now that K. Rool's ship has been taken down, it's time to head inside. You can enter this with any Kong that you desire. There's no additional requirements that you need to fulfill. And there's nothing else we really need to do, so in you go. Whee! Cute. Cute microphone with a mustache. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event of the game. We bring you the 12 3-minute rounds of boxing for the undisputed heavyweight championship of DK Isle. Brought to you this evening by Rare and Nintendo in association with K. Rool Enterprises. Introducing the Kong family versus King Crusher King Rool. Oh, poor thing. Nice new outfit, buddy. I like it. Judges at ringside are non-existent, and your timekeepers tonight will act in a fair and unbiased manner, which I call bullshit on. Besides, my employer's signing my paycheck anyway, so who gives a damn? Weighing in at a solid 800 pounds, I give you the Prime Primate, Donkey Kong. King K. Rool. Let's do this. So as the announcer said, we have 12 3-minute rounds to defeat K. Rool. We can beat K. Rool in a minimum of 5 separate rounds. If we run out of time, then unfortunately the round restarts in a new round. Well, it doesn't restart per se, but it's still... you still restart that particular phase of the fight. So for the first phase, we'll be facing him as Donkey Kong. And the first phase, we need to hop into all these blasting barrel cannons within the 4 separate corners of the battle ring. And as we're taking aim at King K. Rool, he'll be punching the air, and when he's saying, "Yeah, look at me, I'm King K. Rool. I sign all your paychecks." And if you fire at the wrong time when he's punching in the air, you take damage. But if you hit him just as he's cheering on, saying "yeah" like that, then you deal damage to him. I believe in between each and every round, your health is fully restored. So any damage that you received prior, then becomes nullified. But if you run out of health, then unfortunately, no matter how far the fight you are in, you have to start all over again. All the way back from round 1. And there we go. First round done. And now masking his way into the ring, it's the champ of chimps, Diddy Kong. Here we go, second round. In the second round, and basically every single round, K. Rool will be throwing all kinds of new attacks at you. In this particular part of the fight, King K. Rool will throw his boxing glove like a boomerang. So, for this fight, at some point the rocket barrel for Diddy Kong will appear, in which case you need to take to the skies, to the top of the battle arena, and shoot down the searchlights that King K. Rool is standing under. Hit both targets to drop the searchlight onto him, and try to stay in the air throughout the entirety of the fight. It's not going to be easy, especially considering the fact that you need to stay in the air, and if you touch the ground at any point, even if you're you accidentally hit the searchlight that you're trying to shoot down yourself, then unfortunately you're going down. Plus, K. Rool's constant throwing of the boxing glove is not going to make things easy. On top of that, you also have to deal with bad camera views, and also super sensitive controls. There we go. Oh dear. Down to my last melon. I gotta make things count here. I said make things count, god damn it. The problem here is just trying to not only get a proper good shot in, but also trying to avoid King K. Rool's never-ending range of the boomerang boxing glove hitting the target, and the target itself is just so damn small. Plus, you have to manage not only a fast fire rate, but also being able to maintain your altitude, making this particular round very stressful. But other than that, it's not the worst. Honestly, it isn't. He boasts the longest reach currently in the world today. Introducing Lanky Kong. Here we go. In round 3, the entire boxing ring is dark and King K. Rool is blind as a bat. So, for this fight, what we have to do is essentially mess around with King K. Rool's senses of hearing. So, to do this, what we have to do is just hit these switches, pick up the barrel, and afterwards we need to throw them at just the right spot to determine King K. Rool's path. Afterwards, we need to make sure he's on the right pathway, make sure he's coming at us at the right point, and then step on these instrument pads and play our instrument. If we try to play it at any other time, then either we'll get hurt or we'll not be able to play our instrument at all. And as you land more and more hits on King K. Rool, there'll be less opportunities for you to... Oh shoot, this is not good. If that happens, well, unfortunately you drop the barrel and the banana just is right there. This is definitely something. Okay, let's try this again. Come over here. Thank you. Once King K. Rool falls on the banana peel, he does receive damage. And as the fight continues and rages on, he does get faster, and there are less instrument pads to work with. And even if, wait, did that work? It did not. That just wasted time. Damn it! Who knew I could do that? Anyway. Hit the damn switch! Son of a bitch. I hate that shit. It just seems like K. Rool always shows up at the worst possible time. Every time, I swear to God. Every goddamn time. And I'm practically out of time here. And I don't even know if, K. Rool, if you run out of time, and I believe you get a lecture from, Cranky Kong. And I don't know if your health is restored or not. I feel like it isn't. But again, every goddamn time, I swear to God. Come on. Oh, thank God. Strangely, when I did that last time, it didn't work. Alright, we only got one more shot. Come on! Hit the fucking switch! Wow. Fuck you, game! All because of shitty goddamn camera angles, I got fucked in the end. Motherfucker. God damn it. You'll have to do better than that, Lanky. Back in my day, I would have knocked that big old windbag out cold in the first round. Now get back in that ring, Lanky, and show them what you're made of. Dazzle King Rool with a bit of the old cranky magic, like this. Poor thing. Here we go. Round 4. And just as I feared, your health is not restored and the fight restarts. This is a very bad situation. Now that the camera's kind of giving me a big fat middle finger, I don't think there's really much I can do as far as adjusting it. Oh shit. Damn it! I guess one thing you can do, if you're really having trouble hitting the damn switches, is just, one thing you can do, just mash the damn B button and pray that it hits the switch. It should be able to hit it without an issue. Most of the time. I say this as I get hit anyway. And I'm about to frickin' die. Because again, K. Rool always shows up on the line of path whenever I grab a damn banana barrel. Every time. And he bypassed the banana. Fuck me. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to restart this entire frickin' fight. Fantastic. I have no health. And once again, K. Rool decides to F me over, along with shitty goddamn controls. And there we go. That's that. So, unfortunately, we gotta start all fucking over again. God damn this goddamn game. Thankfully, if we do have to restart, God forbid, we do get to skip the initial cutscene. So thank God. God damn it. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully not get effed up the ass so damn hard. This fight is honestly not too bad. I just feel like with Virtual Console version, the Lanky fight is the worst fight. It's the worst one out of all of them. At least the ones I've encountered up to this point. Oh shit. Thanks a lot, you fucking camera. Seriously. What the hell? Damn it! Talk about badly misfired. 2, 3. Damn it! Oh, come on! Why are you being so inconsistent? And why is the camera fucking me again? Again, it just seems like I feel like I don't make it into the barrel, and when I do make it... Wait, what? Oh my god. Inconsistencies at its finest. Sometimes the height is just enough to make it. Other times, you go straight through. This fight is broken, I swear. There we go. Must have hit him on just the right frame. I should not be having this much trouble on King K. Rool. Yet I am. There we go. First round down. On to the next. Oh, Jesus Christ. This has not been a good day. And let me tell you. Oh, there was one other thing I kind of wanted to mention. We recently have a new follower. It's Armando. Armando 1994532. What a weird name. So, for the sake of simplicity... Oh, Jamar, thank you for the host. I highly appreciate it. Okay. Okay, come on. Into the barrel. I said in the barrel. In the barrel. And don't get shot down. God damn it. Just seems the acceleration on this thing is just kind of busted. Hello, Jamar. Welcome to the stream. This is my second attempt at fighting King K. Rool. Just got completely screwed over during Lanky's round. I ran out of time during round 3, and so my health was not restored, and I got completely smacked by King K. Rool. What the hell? I shot the frickin' target. Why is it still there? Crap, 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 crap. There we go. Oh, shoot. Okay. Alright. Last frickin' target, and done. Definitely not as fast as last time, or smooth. That's for sure. That could have most certainly gone better. But at the very least, Diddy Kong's round was definitely what made up for that piss poor performance of the first round. Okay, Lanky Kong again. Round 3. Let's do this. So just like I said before, we just need to mess around with King K. Rool's senses of hearing. Time expires. Yeah, it does suck. I learned that the hard way multiple times over. What sucks even more is the fact that King K. Rool, whenever I hit a switch, for some weird reason, he activates Ultra Instincts and loves to screw me over. I don't know if that's gonna work. Well, I'll be. It worked. Sweet. Again, the problem is the camera. It's constantly behind. It's constantly facing in front of the Kong while running backwards. And a lot of times, whenever you hit a switch, finally K. Rool is in your path. Oh boy. There we go. Funny enough, if you activate your instrument at the wrong time, then even if shoot, what am I trying to say? Okay, I don't know if that'll work, but willing to give it a shot. Watch, he'll go in the wrong direction. Good. Okay, only one left. Wow, this one actually activated at the right time. Though unfortunately, it's placed in a bad spot. I don't know if this is gonna work, and if it does, I'm gonna laugh. There we go. Finally! That was a lot better than the last time. That's for damn sure. Whew. Well, after that fiasco, the ringside people, the other Kremlings, before the next round starts, decide that, yeah, now's finally a good enough time to get in a spare pair of lights and remove the searchlight that's stuck on King K. Rool's head. Funny enough, in the original N64 version of this release, this scene was incredibly laggy. But again, with Virtual Console, that's eliminated. Hailing all the way from DK Isle, it's the girl with the whirl, Tiny Kong. Round 4. Round 4 for many people is considered the hardest round in this entire freaking fight. And there's a reason for that. And we will see that momentarily. Funny enough, there's a strategy that speedrunners love to do, and usually this only applies to the original N64 version, but in the Wii U version, that's not necessary. I'll show that strategy off after this. Hop into the tiny barrel as soon as it appears, and then head inside King K. Rool's shoe. And there we are. Head inside his shoe, and when his toes lift up and expose themselves, that is when you go in and shoot. Shoot the toes, and each time you enter the toes, enter the shoe, the toes will have a different attack pattern. This round can be completed pretty quickly, but again, the hardest part of the fight is surviving all the different, yeah. I think he's really saying thank you to the audience, and not so much to us. It's just the people who are watching the fight, like it's a freaking pay-per-view event or something in the WWE. Not that I know, I don't really watch wrestling. Okay. There may not even be a need to show off this speedrun strat after all, but then again, we'll see if I can even survive for that long. Alright, in we go. The toes will become more and more erratic, and will attack faster and faster each and every time you enter the chute. And we don't exactly have a lot of health to work with either. Alright. Now that the third toe is badly damaged, there's only one toe left to shoot. And I believe that one is the one where you have to shoot it 4 times. It's funny how King K. Rool only has 4 toes. Well, granted, this is a video game, and I don't even know how many toes a crocodile even has in the first place. Okay, in we go. Now it's time for the hardest part of the fight. Just surviving and taking the shit. Just surviving long enough to deal damage to the toes. And on Virtual Console, the toes attack faster due to the elimination of lag. And so it can become really, really difficult to handle the toes' attack patterns, but for the most part, if you have enough health to tank the attacks, then you should be okay. And there we go. That's that. Oh my, Bell's knocked out. Tipping the scales at the mighty 2,000 pounds, he's the hard-hitting Chunky Kong! How cute. Alright, round 5. Within this round, K. Rool gets absolutely desperate and starts slingshotting himself around the ring in a weird pattern. And in the middle of the arena, you'll see this switch. You need the Super Simian Slam in order to even hit this switch in the first place. After hitting the switch, these chunky panels will appear in the 4 corners of the ring. Activate the Gorilla Be Gone and hop into this chunky barrel. Afterwards, crouch down and push B at just the right time, just as K. Rool reaches your face. And doing so, you will send him flying back to his corner, right where he belongs. There we go. And as the fight goes on, this fight does get harder as K. Rool changes his attacks up. Like, for example, he'll come at you faster, and eventually he'll turn himself invisible and charge at you at the speed of sound. Thankfully, you can watch him and watch his shadow's movement in order to figure out where he is. It's even true for this part of the fight here. Just avoid his shadow as much as you can, and you should be fine. Honestly, Chunky's fight is the easiest round out of all of them in this entire fight. It honestly is. Wait, what? How did I get squashed? That's weird. Well, either way, time for the final hit. Let's close this out. For this final attack, K. Rool's going to be charging at you at a crisscross fashion, as well as turning himself invisible. But really, that is nothing whatsoever. Just change the timing up, and after one last smack, he is down. Down and out for the count. Or is he? Ooh, he's pissed. Wait, why did he stop? Hello, Candy! I wonder how you were able to attract King K. Rool like that. Oh my! Oh! It's strange how King K. Rool has an attraction to Candy. Why doesn't he kidnap her? Seriously, that would give the Kongs even more reason to try to hunt him down and take him out. instead of threatening their entire island. That would probably make things too Mario-esque. Who knows? But Candy distracts King K. Rool with her good looks and her charms as Funky Kong brings in a giant bazooka with a boot. Time to give King K. Rool the boot. Later, dude! Oh. And he's done. Funny enough, he landed in K. Lumsy's cage. Or his area. And he's gone. Later, dude! And with that, that is the end of Donkey Kong 64. Pretty much. So now we just sit back and watch the credits roll. As peace is finally restored, the Banana Fairies kind of glitch out a little bit. It was like this in the original N64 version too. So, yeah. Now you may be wondering, what do we get for completing the game at a full 101%? Well, you'll soon see for yourselves. But for now, we'll just watch back and just watch the credits roll and see what everyone's doing. Just hanging out, doing their thing. Diddy, what the hell are you doing? Why are you dancing on the top of Donkey Kong's roof? Oh dear. I hope he's alright. Yeah, he's fine. Just flying around in this jetpack. Nice. Aw, how cute. Chunky and Tiny are just playing with each other, just having fun. As Chunky's just tossing Tiny into the air. Harmless enough. Or is it? How the hell did she end up over there? Wow, I guess sometimes Chunky doesn't even know his own strength. Oh well, at least Tiny's okay. I love it how Funky's dancing right now. Dancing like a Hawaiian dude. While also combining that. Boo. That's pretty funny. But after that, this is one area I didn't even show off yet. And really, there's no reason to show it off even after completing the game 101%. And inside here, which is like right within a cave in front of a waterfall, or behind a waterfall rather, we'll find Donkey Kong's Golden Banana Hoard, which if you go in there normally, you'll find it ransacked and empty. But after finishing the game, we'll see that it's fully restored. Donkey Kong is even waiting for Cranky Kong to show up just to see his collection fully restored and completed. And it's like this, it'll be like this no matter how many golden bananas you've collected. And look at that. That is one huge golden banana tower. That's my green screen that's kind of getting messed up. Excuse me. Come on, stupid tie. Come on. Untie. There we go. That should fix that. Yep, all fixed. How did the seal end up getting there anyway? Did the Kong carry it from outside of the ocean to the little lake there? Who knows? Whatever. And now the parrots are farting. I don't even know what that stuff even is. I think it's supposed to be... It's supposed to be something that jet fighters use to decorate the sky and create custom looking clouds due to flight formations and stuff, but either way, it's awesome looking. Just Donkey Kong. And here's where the credits normally end. But after completing the game 101%, you get an additional cutscene. You can't get this by any other means. You need to complete the game a full 101%. How cute. Everyone's just riding on K-Lumsy. As K-Lumsy just swims around DK Isle and does a victory lap. Makes sense. I totally do it too. Not really. Even so, it's still nice to see. This isn't the only thing we get either. There's one more scene that follows this too. And that is this. A white room with a searchlight and a boom mic. What is this, some sort of audition for something? Indeed it is. Auditions. Picture of a dolphin. How funny. Funny enough, I think this is supposed to represent a possible Donkey Kong game on the Nintendo GameCube. It's supposed to be auditions for that, and the dolphin... Yeah. No, it's fine. Sexy's okay. It's okay to be sexy. But, even so. Just saying. Oh my. Back to what I was saying. The picture of the dolphin is the GameCube's original code name, Project Dolphin. Poor donkey. Just nervous as all hell. Oh! Okay, what? What's up with that? How cute. They all spell DK in a nice formation. They even give you a strobe effect too. Oh my god, that's too funny. It's like, I don't get it. Oh my. Looks like we're going to... Yep. Pretty much. That's how the GameCube and Wii emulator got its name. Because of the GameCube's original project name, Project Dolphin. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, this is even funnier. Funny enough, there's golden beavers we've never even seen in the game at all. Except during the main menu, which I'll show off momentarily. That's pretty funny. Okay. And that's that. That's the bonus scene that you can unlock for completing the game 101%. Funny enough, I never even gotten that scene in the original N64 release of the game on my cartridge. So, there we go. That's the game, folks. However, there's still a couple other things I would like to show off before I close things out completely. And since we're only an hour and 20 minutes in, I'm going to be throwing in a special bonus stream too. Though as far as what it's going to be, I'm not too sure. But first things first, I'm going to be showing off a couple of other things. So first off, in the adventure, this is where you begin the main game. Select the save file and you're golden. Go to town, have fun. And so, our final completion time of 101% with all 201 golden bananas took only 20 hours and 26 minutes. And that's in-game time, not actual time. Actual time, I believe, was longer. Alright, next few things I'm going to show off are some other aspects of the main menu. We have the sound. In here, we can change the sound to be stereo, stereo, mono, or surround sound. This is one of the few games on the Nintendo 64 that supported surround sound support. And it's not like how it is in newer games nowadays, where surround sound is practically standard, especially 7.1 surround sound. Might be more now, I don't know. But also here you can adjust the volume of the sound effects from maximum volume of 20 all the way down to 0. And also the music you can adjust from 20 to 0 as well. And reset means you just reset all the options back to their default values. And change the main sound to back to stereo as opposed to whatever else you had set up. Whether it be mono or headphones. Mono or stereo surround sound. Next option we have is mystery. Well, actually, no. I'm going to save that for last. Next is options. The regular options menu, you can change the screen size from normal to widescreen. Oddly enough, changing this option does not really affect it doesn't really affect the actual aspect ratio of the game whatsoever. It still remains in its 4:3 size. So I would leave it on normal just for the sake of just having the best look, in my opinion. Chimpy Cam, this is the camera. You can adjust it to make it so it follows you freely, or you can have it follow the Kong more closely. Free means you can adjust the camera in any way you see fit most of the time, but follow means the camera will follow behind the Kong more times than you can count, and it won't give you very much freedom as far as adjusting the camera is concerned. But even so, camera's still bad with either option, so pick your poison. Next option is story skip. If you're a speedrunner, this option is essentially, it makes it so when you start a new game or play at any point in the game, any of the story sequences that we've seen throughout the entirety of this playthrough are completely skipped. Most of them anyway. There are a few exceptions, like a few scenes still play out even with story skip enabled. Those scenes are when King K. Rool teleports up to his battleship and summons it. And another scene that is also an exception to the rule is when he's taking off and flying around DK Isle and K. Lumsey's chasing him down. That's the only other scene that does not get skipped during story skip. But other than that, that's basically the options. Very limited and not much else you can do here. Next up is Kong Battle. Kong Battle is where you can play the game's multiplayer. There are a couple of different ways you can play multiplayer in Monkey Smash or Battle Arena. Since this is the Wii U Virtual Console, I don't exactly have very many people to play with. Heck, I can't even use the Wii U gamepad to join in as a second player. unless I repair the controls in a different order or something, and make it so the Wii Remote is player 2, and etc. So, for the Battle Arena, you can adjust the rules. With the survival, change the number of lives. You can change the game mode too. Game type survival is just try to survive and kill your opponents first by any means necessary. And I believe you can change the number of lives up to a maximum of 5. Survival coin hoard means you just run around the arena and try to collect as many coins as possible within the time limit. Next is wins. How many wins are required in order to receive the crown? It can go up to as high as 5 and as low as 1. Time is like a time limit battle. The person with the most number of kills wins within the time limit. And capture means, I believe you have to play essentially hardpoint from a Call of Duty, more recent Call of Duty games. You capture a hardpoint location, and the more points you capture, and the longer you hold the hardpoints, then that's that person is the winner, I think. That, or you have to capture a certain enemy and hold on to it for a certain period of time. Kind of like a Shine Rush or something from Mario Kart. Some of the recent Mario Kart games, like Double Dash. Something like that? I don't know. I don't really play the game's multiplayer, hardly ever. There are technically several different arenas that you can play. In Monkey Smash, you can have Arena 1, 2, or 3. Each of them have a basic design and layout, and the Battle Arena is literally just the Battle Arena that we played on throughout the course of our adventure. And yeah, nothing really much else we can really do here. We can select our character with the stick, and I believe we can change our color clothes for the different Kongs by pushing up or down. And we can select up to any of the 5 initial Kongs with 1 additional unlockable character. Shine Thief. Okay, thank you for the correction. And that's basically Kong Battle. Like I said, I don't have anyone to play with, so I can't really show off Kong Battle properly. And even so, I don't even know if Virtual Console even supports multiplayer or not. But anyway, the final option is Mystery Option. This option unlocks after you have taken the snapshot of a minimum of 2 Banana Fairies. 2 Banana Fairies grants you the DK Theater, where you can view all the cutscenes in the entire game from the DK Rap, the intro story. Funny enough, the intro story itself has a glitch within itself that speedrunners utilize for a quote-unquote New Game Plus playthrough. But I really don't know all the details, but essentially you play the intro story cutscene, exit out immediately after, and then do some other weird shenanigans. And when the 2 minutes are up, that's when depending on where you are, that's where the game begins back in the Donkey Kong's hut with all the moves given to you automatically. So you will have everything under the sun as soon as the game starts. Okay, then we have Jungle Intro. Basically all the intros for all the different stages in the game. And we also have a cutscene for entering the hideout. Enter hideout, K. Rool press button, K. Rool take off, and the final cutscene is known as Game Over. This scene I did not show off throughout the entirety of the game, but Game Over, what does this do? Well, if you quit the game from during gameplay, you get this cutscene. Let's watch it. So it does support multiplayer. That I didn't know. Thank you for the correction. So that's basically game over. The Blast-O-Matic is activated and it charges up energy to destroy DK Island, and the screen cuts to black. You don't even see the island get destroyed or anything of the sort, which is kind of sucky. And the end sequence, I believe, is just a replay of the credits. And I don't know if the extra scenes for the end sequence are added for 101% completion or not, if you choose to view the end sequence again this way, or if you have to beat King K. Rool in order to view the extra scenes again. But next up we have DK Bonus. Here we can play all the different special minigames that we've played, including DK Arcade and Jetpack. And we also have 2 additional bonus games, Rambi Arena and Unguard Arena, which I will go ahead and show off both of those things right now. Let's start with the Rambi Arena. High score is 100, so let's see how many we can get. You don't even get a chance to play this at any point during the main adventure, which is kind of sad. Hit the moving targets to increase your score. So in this challenge, you just need to hit as many beavers as you can, and the more beavers that you hit in sequence, like within a very, very short time period of less than a second, then your combo is extended further. If you hit a regular beaver, like a blue beaver, then you get 2 hits. However, if you hit a gold one, which, oddly enough, this is the only time they make their appearance, you get 10 points. I believe the golden beavers are faster than the typical blue beavers, but even so, it's a really good idea to try to score as high of a combo as you possibly can. So, it's not a bad idea to just line up all the beavers all in a row and then take them all out in just one fell swoop. But again, in order to really extend your combo, you once again need to hit them in sequence in less than a second each. And once time is run out, any additional kills that you've gotten, unfortunately, do not count towards your score. But after attaining a high score, you can enter a name. And it's really just purely for bragging rights. You don't get any other unlockables for getting a high score in any of these additional minigames, but you can play them just for funsies. And in order to unlock the DK bonus, you need 6 banana fairies. Alright, let's check out the Unguard Arena. Once again, the high score is 100 points. In the Unguard Arena, the challenge here is to swim through the hoops. Swim through the stars to increase your score. Funny enough, this is the only other time in the entire game where you can play as Unguard. Talk about poorly utilized animal buddies. Funny enough, these rings can theoretically keep giving you points, but I believe over time, if you okay, so as you're swimming through the rings, the underwater ones are worth 5 points, but the ones that are outside of the water and up in the air are worth 10 points. Or more, 20 points actually. And if you fall out of the water, don't worry about it, you'll just slide right back under, no problem. And that's that. Just an additional challenge that you can choose to do if you really want to. Although our high score is nothing really to sneeze at whatsoever, if you're really good at this game, you can just concentrate on getting the air. You can just keep going around in the circle constantly and try to get the most points that way. But again, getting a high score, if time runs. Yep, that's true. That's very true. I explained that as I was going through Hideout Helm. Okay, as for the other 2 games, we have DK Arcade and Jetpack. When you enter either DK Arcade or Jetpack in this fashion, you do get some additional lives, and you can go for the high score in both games if you desire. thus making the mini games a little bit easier. But in order to get the Nintendo coin from the DK Arcade, you do need to go through the one in Frantic Factory and not through here. Otherwise, you will not be able to get the coin at all. Same goes for Jetpack with its Rareware coin. You need to go through Cranky's Lab and play through the game that way in order to get the Rareware coin. Alright, for 10 Banana Fairies, we have the Bosses tab. Here we can replay the boss fights of any of the bosses that we fought throughout the entirety of the game. Jungle Boss, Aztec Boss, Factory, Galleon, Forest, and Caves and Castle. The final boss is not listed here because the final boss can easily be accessed by returning to DK Isle, returning to your save file, and re-entering the crashed down battleship. For 15 Banana Fairies, you get an additional character, Crusher. Crusher, I believe, is from Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Kong Quest, and he's the only unlockable character for multiplayer, and you have to turn him on each and every time you play the game in order to access him. So, not really much of a reward for 15 Banana Fairies, but when you get all 20 Banana Fairies, this is the cheats option. This is by far what gives this game its replayability and really makes this game really stand out and shine. Within the Cheats tab, you'll see a list of different items from coins, ammo, oranges, film, crystal coconuts, instruments, and everything. What this essentially means, you get an infinite amount of basically every item in every consumable item in the game, from coins, oranges, film, crystal coconuts, instruments, and basically everything too. Ammo is different. Ammo works a bit differently, as the ammo cheat grants you infinite homing ammo. It does not grant you infinite regular ammo. Even though if you start a new game with these cheats on, and you have like an indicator that says infinite, keep in mind you only have infinite for the homing ammunition and not so much for the regular ammo. You will have to play through the game enough until you can get the homing ammo back from Funky Kong in order to access the homing ammo cheat and unleash it to its fullest. But everything else is truly infinite, including but not limited to coins, oranges, film, crystal coconuts, and instrument energy. My personal favorite thing to do is to turn on all the cheats, so that way I have an infinite amount of everything, and I even have infinite crystal coconuts, so that means I can utilize the crystal coconut abilities that normally consume them to their fullest and stay in that state forever, which is absolutely bananas. Let me show you what I mean. You see that? Infinite homing ammo. No matter how many shots I shoot, it'll always be infinite. I'll always have infinite homing ammo forever and ever. There's my instrument, infinite instrument energy, infinite oranges, infinite film, and finally, the coin counter is maxed out at 999 coins, but if you go to someplace like Cranky's Lab and you have an ability to purchase, then the coins will show the infinity symbol. So that's that. And once again, that's basically everything that we need to see here. Once again, I've shown off basically everything that this game has to offer. So that's really awesome. Honestly, I was thinking this game was going to take me a lot longer to complete than I realized. This only took me 6 sessions to complete the game, and I'm glad. Oddly enough, Paper Mario took longer to complete, but granted, I made basically every chapter its own play session. So, there we go. There's that. As for my overall thoughts of this game, definitely pick this game up on Virtual Console. It's worth a trip. And even if you're someone who can deal with the glitches that this game has, and trust me, there's a lot of them, it's still a fun time. And some glitches can even be utilized to your advantage. And there's a ton of those kinds of glitches, such as going through walls and reaching wrong warp points, like I've discovered just by accident. But even so, it's still something else that you can do if you just want to figure out how you can get out of balance and truly break this game into a million pieces. But overall, I've had a lot of fun playing through this game again, and going for 101%, well, it may not really be worth it all that much in the long run, but at least you get something for your reward. And that little something just gives you that extra drive to just go for completion. Just say, hey, I did it, I got 101%, the game is fully completed. Who am I now? Gerard the Completionist? So, with that in mind, that's the game. That's everything that DK64 has to offer. I basically showed everything off that I could. Although it may not necessarily be truly completed, it's still considered 101% complete because of the fact that I gotten every other major collectible in the game, including the banana medals, golden bananas, all K-Lumsy's keys to free him, as well as the Nintendo coin, Rare coin, all the banana fairies, and basically everything in between. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, I think. Then again, I may look into the Wii U menu and I may play something else for a little bit. I don't know. But, I'm not too sure. I'll take a quick look and see if there's anything I really feel like pulling up. And if not, then I guess we'll play something else on a different console. Hello, Working Shawaria. Welcome to the stream. We've recently completed Donkey Kong 64. And so, now that the game is completed, I'm going to check out the Wii U menu to see if there's anything worth taking a look at and playing for the moment. Even if it's just for a little bit of time. And, there is Super Smash Bros. For Wii U here, but, as far as another game is concerned, I'm going to take a quick look and see if I can find anything. I'll be right back, folks. Not really a lot here. Alrighty then. Okay, I've returned, and I think I'm gonna... Damn it, Cortana. Now's not the time for that. Okay, as I was saying, I'm gonna go ahead and end this particular stream here and decide on another game to play, even if it's just for a couple hours. Since we are only about at the 2-hour mark, technically about an hour and 45 minutes. Honestly, that wasn't a bad idea, but... I thought about selling mine as well, but, honestly, I felt like holding on to it because there are still some games that, haven't made their way to Switch yet, and the Switch still does not have the Virtual Console service, and I don't even know if I can, even transfer the games that I have downloaded already from the Virtual Console service to the Switch at a discounted price, or better yet, for free. But anyway, back to what I was saying, I'm going to set up another game, and we'll take it from there. This is General Snivy with the Donkey Kong 64 playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. next time I'm going to be playing a new game and starting a new playthrough. But as of today, I am going to be setting up another game for a bonus stream since this stream was so short. So, once again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time. And for the rest of us who are here at this point in time today, which is on May 28th of 2018, then I'll see you all in a bit when I set up another game. See you all soon.